What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Craig from All Tech Together, and thanks for joining me today. So, today, we're going to take a look at another product review, and today, it's going to be this from the Glorious PC Gaming Race, and this is going to be their Onyx Glorious Wood Wrist Rest. And this is a wooden wrist rest for your mouse, and then I also have the wooden wrist rest for the keyboard as well. So, just so in the interest of full disclosure, I want to make sure everybody knows that these were purchased with my own money, and my views are mine and mine alone. So with that out of the way, let's get into it. So I'm going to be the first person to sort of say this, that I've never been a big fan of wrist rests. I've never really liked any of the memory foam ones or the gel ones. I've always thought they were a little bit iffy. Even the ones on the actual keyboards that come with the keyboards, I've never really been a big fan of. I don't like the feel of them. So when I saw these ones from the people over at Glorious PC Gaming, I thought to myself, let's give it a try. I don't know if it'll work, but you know what? It's worth it. Let's check them out. So they came in the mail. I pulled it out, laid it down beside my mouse there, put my wrist on it. I thought to myself, this is not going to be for me. I'm not going to enjoy this, but you know what? In the interest of just my review, I did it. I used it for 2 weeks exclusively. And within about the first 3 days, I had sort of like this wild, crazy epiphany, and I fell in love with it. These things, once you get used to it and sort of know how to put your wrist on it, these things are the most comfortablest things actually in the world. And that's really weird for me to say because it is literally just a slab of wood, right? It's like I said, this is the least amount of tech I think I've ever reviewed on All Tech Together. It's literally just a slab, a chunk of wood. No circuits, no RGB, nothing. But, you know, let's take a run around this product anyways and see. So on the front, this is the Onyx version, and this is solid white ash. So it's solid wood, and you can actually hear it. It's solid, so this thing should last you forever, unless your house catches on fire and then it's probably gone. But this thing is going to last you forever. The front is Onyx, and the only distinguishing characteristic on it is in this bottom corner here. And that's going to be the Glorious PC Gaming sort of logo. I think it's the head of Zeus or something like that. But other than that, that's the front. Now, also on the front, if I give you sort of a side profile, you're going to see that there's a little bit of a curve here, just a slight one, that nicely sort of allows your wrist to set on it really, really nicely. So, and it baffles my mind that a chunk of wood could be comfortable, but you know what, it is, and so I'm just trying to inform you. The only problem I ever had with the mouse one, so this is the little mouse one, and then here I'll bring out, this is the big keyboard, we'll talk about the sound in a second. The only problem I ever had with the mouse one was every so often when I go to pull my mouse back, I'd hit the back of my mouse against the front of this thing. But as I get more and more used to it, it's happened far less. In the first few days, I think I probably did it like 15 times in an hour. Now I do it like once or twice, maybe in an hour. So I'm getting used to sort of how my wrist has to sit on this, which is actually really nice. So let's pull out the big brother here. And this is the full-size one. This one's 17 inches long, okay? And I use this for my K95 Platinum from Corsair, the keyboard, the full-sized one. And it's the exact same setup, has the little emblem here. Now, this emblem is a little bit rough on both the mouse one and the keyboard one. But my wrist has never even come close at all to these little emblems. I don't know how your mouse would get that close to it. And if it does, you know, it's a little bit, you'd feel a different texture on your wrist. But I don't think it would hurt by any stretch or cause any discomfort by any stretch. But so this one is quite a bit bigger. Again, same sort of curve. Now both of them also on the back, if we flip to the back, they have these really super nice rubber feet. And these things stick to your desk like crazy. This thing, once you set it down, it's not going to move. It's going to stay there and really hold so that if you push on your mouse, you're trying to, you know, playing Overwatch, you're going just buck wild with it, it's going to stay where it needs to be. And I don't know why you'd ever be pushing your keyboard that much, but hey, if you did, this thing's not going to move. Now, the only thing, and actually on both of these, that I'm not quite sure of, is on the back they have these channels sort of cut across, just against the grain sort of thing. and I can't for the life of me figure out what they are for anyways. Part of me thinks they're for like expansion and contraction. If maybe you live in a more humid environment and the wood wants to swell up a bit, maybe it'll cause it, allow it to expand and contract a little bit so that you don't crack these things. Other than that, I can't think of a reason. If you know the reason, or you can think of a better reason than I can, leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you, because again, I would love to know, but I have no idea what they're for. So other than that, these are simply just a piece of wood. Now, these are a little bit expensive. If you go to the Glorious PC website, you could probably find something very similar to this on Amazon for a little bit cheaper. The reason I went with these is because I've had some Glorious PC gaming race stuff in the past. I've had a couple of their mouse pads and things like that, and they've always been really, really good and super high quality. And these are exactly the same in my books. They're super high quality. These things should last you forever. I've been using them, like I said, 2 weeks exclusively, and I'm going to keep using them after this review just because they are so dang comfortable, and they just make my wrists, they support them. They don't rub or anything like that, and they're not going to chafe or cause any problems. So with these products, I give them a full-fledged thumbs up. So if you're looking in the market for a wrist rest, I would consider these if you're looking in that sort of a market. So that's it for this video. It's a quick and dirty one. Just wanted to show these. If you have any questions or comments about this or any other video, leave them in the comment section below. If you're new here, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button. I'm so close to 200. I think I'm going to be announcing another giveaway here pretty quick. So stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.